Hello students, welcome to powertutorials. So today we're going to start 2024 science 31/2/1, that is set 2 question paper. In the previous video I have covered first 10 MCQs, that is starting from question number 1 to question number 10. So in this video I'm going to cover the next questions, that is question number 11 to question number 20. Okay, so whoever watching this video, and if you want to see the previous 10 questions, then I will keep this I think I have covered in live video as well, or long videos, not sure, but I will cross check and I will keep that link in the description and as well as in the comment section so that you can check it out later. Okay, so let's start with today questions. So in the previous video, as I mentioned, I have covered these 10 questions: section A, first one, second one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. In detail I have explained what is first option, why we had to choose the second option, why there is no, like, why B and C are correct, why A and D are not correct. In those detailedly I have explained in my previous video. Okay, as mentioned, I will keep the description link, I mean this YouTube link, in my description as well as in comment section. Okay, so let's start with question number 11. So what is question number 11? It is saying that identify the mode of asexual reproduction in the following organisms. So if you remember, this is the diagram for Hydra. Okay, so Hydra, the mode of asexual reproduction is budding. Okay, so why it is called budding means, so what will happen in Hydra, this is the bud here, so this will grow, and as due to cell division in this part will again grow into part, and this will become like this. Okay, so after completely grown, what will happen is this part will be cut out and this will form as a new organism. So this is nothing but budding. So what is budding? So in a part on the body develops into new organism due to repeated cell division at that part. So as due to repeated cell division happens, what will happen? A bud will be created at this part, so and that will be grown into full organism, and after full organism is created, it will get separated out, and this way one organism will be divided into, not divided, it will be same, but the part of it will be separated out as a new organism. Okay, so that is for asexual reproduction in Hydra. So let me just give me 1 minute, I'll just change the network settings. Hope now it should be fine. So let's move to, okay, so as I mentioned, this question answer is budding, C. Okay, multiple fission is different, this happens in plasmodium. So what will happen in plasmodium? This will, one individual will be divided into multi, so this way it is called as multiple fission. And binary fission is happens in amoeba, where one will be distributed into two. Okay, it's like one cell will be cut out into two cells, and those two forms as a new individuals. So if one is dividing into two, it is called binary fission. It happens in amoeba as well as paramecium, whereas multiple fission happens in plasmodium. Okay, where one will divide into multi, Fragmentation is different, where the part of small parts will be separated and that will form as a new things. Okay, so that example I will check and I will let you know. But as of now, just remember this is for Hydra. Hydra is for budding. So what is budding means? A part on the body will develops into a new part, new organism due to repeated cell division at that part. Okay. So in the multiple fission also I have explained, multiplication happens in plasmodium, where one cell will be divided into multiple, and binary fission when one will be divided into two. Okay. Let's go to the next one. 12th question. So a cross made between two pea plants produces 50% tall and 50% short pea plants. The gene combination of the parent plants must be. Okay, so let's solve all four and see how the offsprings will be created. So let's take for A option, TT, TT. So here they can be combination of T with T and T with small t, the same time small t with capital T and small t with capital T. So capital T is the tall plant and small t is a small plant. Okay, so for this type, so you can see here that capital T is dominating trait. Capital T is, as I mentioned, it is dominating trait. So whichever is dominating, that will be coming as a child. So if we take the first combination, first T with this T, then the child will be capital T. First T with second small t, again capital T. Small t with capital T, dominating capital T. Small t with small t, there is only one option, which is T. So here you can see 3 are capital T and 1 is small t. So it is not 50%, 50%. Let's see for B, TT and T small t. Okay, first case capital T, you will get capital T small t, again capital T, again capital T small t, again capital T. So here everything is capital T. Okay, let's see for third one, T small t, small t, small t. Okay, now capital T with small t, capital T with small t, capital T, small t with small t, small t with small t, small t. So here it is 50%. 50% capital T and 50% small t. Okay, let's see for the last option, TT small t, small t. Okay, so if I take capital T with small t, capital T with small t, capital T with small t, capital T. So all these are again for all four are capital T as similar to B case. But for C case, you can see we got 2 as capital T and small as small t. Hence C is the right answer. Okay, let's move to the 13th question. So consider the following statement in context of human eye. Okay, the A option, the diameter of eyeball is around 2.3 centimeters. Yes, this is correct. Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm that controls the size of pupil. Yes, this is also correct. Most of the refraction of light rays entering the eye occurs at crystalline lens. This is wrong, because at crystalline lens it happens only 20%, whereas the 80% of refraction happens at cornea. Happens at cornea. Okay, D1. While focusing on objects at different distances, the distance between the crystal lens and the lens is adjusted by ciliary muscles. It's not the distance actually, it happens mainly the lens changes, so that the focal length will be changing. Okay, D is also not the proper answer. Okay, the option is A and B, which is A and B, which is first option. And even you can see here A and B only options are this one and this one. C is wrong, so only A should be the right answer. Okay, let's move to the 14th one. The maximum resistance of a network of 5 in which identical resistances of 1.1 by 5 ohms each can be. Okay, so we have total two types of connections in resistors. Which one is parallel and other is series resistance. So we have 5 resistors. If I consider, let's consider everything is in parallel in this way. if everything is in parallel scenario, and second consider the series scenario. So 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5. Same way here also 1 by 5, 1 by 5. So for parallel, the resultant R effective will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 and so on. Whereas for series, R effective is R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on. So here if you notice, here it is plus, whereas here it is reciprocal plus, and also you have to invert it at the last. So definitely to get the maximum resistance, series is the right answer. So 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. The answer will be 1. Which is 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. If in the same question, if they ask how to find the minimum resistance, then the answer should be parallel combination, and it should be 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 7 by 5 and so on. So it should be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 1 by R effective will be 25. So 1 R effective will be 1 by 25. So the minimum resistance, if they ask in the same question, it should be 1 by 25, and if they ask for the maximum resistance, it should be 1. Okay, let's move to the next question. The study of IV graph of three resistance R1, R2 and R3. Select the correct statement from the following. So they have mentioned IV graph here, and they are asking to find the relation between the resistors. Okay, so for what is R value with respect to Ohm's law, we have V is equal to IR. So R is equal to V by I. So to have the highest resistance, V should be high and I should be low. Okay, R will be high. If V is low and I is high, R will be high. Okay, let's move to 16th. Strength of a magnetic field produced by current carrying solenoid does not depend on. So magnetic field depends on number of turns, current carrying through it, and material of solenoid. Material of core of solenoid. Okay, let's move to the next one, 17th question. So before going to 17th question, 17 to 20 questions are assertion and reason type. So you have to remember the first option A should be both are true and R is correct explanation. B, A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation. C, A is true, R is false.